A very good afternoon to you, everyone, and welcome to ALR. We are gold, and there it is. There is the Mexican circuit, round 20. We've begun our journey. What? Our journey? Our journey 20 weeks ago, and we are about 3 weeks away from ending this pleasant journey as well. So a bit emotional for me up in the old commentary box here. Goodness me, I got to say the seasons just go by so quick these days, don't they? It's a bit too scary for my liking. My word. But yes, we are here for round 20. We are up in the clouds almost, then the highest altitude circuit on the calendar. We're here in Mexico City for the Mexican Grand Prix. We normally have the Day of the Dead, don't we? It is celebrated around here. Well, it's usually around Halloween, isn't it? Where Formula One actually goes to Mexico. But tonight, though, it is not the Day of the Dead, even though I do feel like I am raising from the dead. But we are here for what should be a very good Grand Prix. Over the history of Mexico, we have had 3 different Grand Prix winners and 3 different seasons. And we've only ever had 3 Mexican Grand Prix. Granty took the Grand Prix win in season 2. Then Fisher took the win in season 3, and then Emerson took the win last season. That win last season also crowned him his first ever championship. Season on, he is now a double world champion, isn't he, Emerson? Is so good stuff indeed. But yes, unfortunately, I think from the gold point of view and all the awards, all the championships and everything like that, that is unfortunately that's all been tied up, hasn't it? As Renault have already got both the drivers and the constructors championship all wrapped up, haven't they? With 3 rounds to go. Absolutely magnificent, wasn't it? This season, the Renault team are, of course, this is last season that Renault will be in ALR, unfortunately, but they will become the Alpine Renault team for next season. And looking forward to that, and I'm sure a lot of drivers will be fingers crossed they will be drawn into those one of those cars as well. I think it's going to be Aston Martin and Alpine that are going to be the 2 most sought after seats, ain't they? 17 turns around this circuit. Then this circuit was brought back onto the Formula One calendar back in 2015, wasn't it? And of course, it was on the calendar before, wasn't it? I think it had a short spell in the late 80s, early 90s. There, one of my favorite memories of this circuit is used to be the Paratado. It's not the Paratado anymore, but because they've had to, because of safety reasons, they've had to get rid of it. But it was when Mansell went on the outside of Gerhard Berger when he was driving the Ferrari. I think it was 1989. Oh, goodness me. Absolutely, it was an incredible overtake. It really was indeed there. It makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck when you see it. It's absolutely stunning stuff indeed there from the man with the best mustache in the world. Of course, that is Nigel Mansell, of course. And you can see then we are here, and there's the baseball stadium. It's quite a signature of the circuit as well. And the podium is probably the one of the best podiums, maybe the second best podium on the calendar. I would say it's a toss-up between Italy and here, isn't it, really? No, I've got to say, I don't know, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because when the Tifosi there is waving their flags, like they were last week when Total Pease took his second Grand Prix win of the season, and Ferrari's first Grand Prix win of the season. Total Pease has really come into the Ferrari team and very much elevated himself, hasn't he? And elevated the Scuderia as well. Good stuff indeed there. Unfortunately, Scuderia didn't elevate themselves very well in Monaco earlier on today, did they? I'm not going to tell you more about that because unless you haven't watched it, but I would suggest you just watch the highlights, really. It's not one of the most entertaining races in the world, is it? Earlier on then. Anyway, let's take a look at the drivers and the constructors standing, shall we? It is Emerson who's, of course, the world champion. He's 197 points in front of Cartboy, who's second. Cartboy is very close then. If he outscores, hang on a minute, here we go. If he outscores Knowlesy by, I think it is 14 points, something like that, then I think that I've got that completely wrong. Yeah, I have got that completely wrong. Cartboy needs to win today, and Knowlesy to only score less than 4 points for Cartboy to be confirmed in second position in the World Championship. So it's a bit of a big ass there for Cartboy, but we'll see how that one plays out. Knowlesy is in third position there, but Total Pease is only 8 points behind Knowlesy in third and fourth position. Great stuff indeed. Gurman is in fifth position in the Haas car. He's had a very good season last year. We've got 2, by the way, we'll talk about there's going to be a spoiler in a minute, but I'm going to talk about something in just a while, and very interesting stuff indeed. Then Liam, yeah, is on 30 points then. I think he's going to be feeling a bit run down, isn't he? It's he's going to be feeling a bit worse for her, isn't he? I think he had a wedding last night. I'm not sure if it was his wedding or someone else's wedding, but yes, weddings usually gets a bit messy in weddings, doesn't it? Good job you don't wear white. Seventh position is Infamous Pillars, and he's got 2 positions. He's not racing tonight, unfortunately, but Pillars there is flown up into 7th. Good some indeed then. Injured Jesus has got a qualifying ban. He's in 8th position then. VTOD in 9th position, 10 points away. Mr. Elite in 10th position, 2 points away from VTOD. Cowie in 11th position, he's got 2 positions. Jonathan Cox, unfortunately, not here tonight. He's in 12th position. Tango in 13th, and those are the only big movers. Summer Wings, unfortunately, I think he's got a race ban. William there down in 19th position, and 20th position is Gunnar. In the constructors, standings, it is Renault, who of course already are the constructors world champions. They are 200 points in front of the AlphaTauri in second. McLaren are in third position, 87 points away from the AlphaTauri team. Racing Point have called themselves up into 4th position again, and they have now got they're now only 5 points away from the McLaren team. Haas are only oh goodness me, Haas are only 5 points away from the Racing Point team, aren't they? I've got my 5 and 6 wrong around. Yeah, Haas are 8 points away from the Racing Point. Alfa Romeo are in 6th position there on 9 points. They've dropped Haas and Alfa Romeo swap positions. Williams are 9 points away. Mercedes 21 points further back. A lovely shot here as we're on board with, I don't think that's with Williams, is it? Oh, it's with Dynamo Dan. Dangerous times they coming across the line, and to start us up, I think Diego's also on circuit as well. He's just further along. Good stuff indeed. Williams in 8th position. Ferrari in 10th position is the Red Bull team. Of course, some of you eagle-eyed viewers will notice that there is a silver driver in our ranks tonight. That is Troy, the silver world champion, and he is the season 3 silver world champion as well. Fantastic to have him in the race tonight. Then I got to say, I am really looking forward to seeing what Troy can do. Troy, this is going to be Troy's 3rd Grand Prix start in his ALR Gold career, of course. So he has driven in 2 races before in gold, back in the Monaco Grand Prix last season. Unfortunately, he had a DNF in his first race, but his second race, I'm sure he got in the points. So Troy would love to get in the points here tonight. Of course, Renault have already won everything. Then, so this is kind of a bit of a preview for next season. Then, so I got to say, my blood is very much flowing. Seeing Troy in the car tonight. Then, of course, from a selfish point of view, I'd love to see how he stacks up against the former silver world champion German, last season's silver world champion German, the likes of multiple race winner Pease, of course, the world champ, the double world champion now, Emerson as well. Diego has gone fast at the moment now. Danger Times had cut across the line. He is 2nd fast at the moment. I got to say, I really like this driver, Danger Times. He is a magnificent driver. Danger Times. This is a 3rd Grand Prix now, and he has finished in both his races so far, and he's got some very handsome points as well. He's been on the podium as well last month. German's gone fast out. He's in the 13th there, so I think that is our first proper time on the board, as the first 2 times wasn't exactly setting the world on fire, was it? Knowles is invalidated this time, unfortunately, so he's going to have to go around again. Here's Tango with that beautiful pink in turquoise blue helmet. Lovely stuff indeed there. Oh goodness me. Coming across the line then, Tango is he's 2nd fast around. Tango had a bit of a nightmare, didn't he, in the American Grand Prix last month, or the United States Grand Prix, I should be a bit more precise by saying. Emerson there on board then with the double world champion. He's got fond memories of this place there where he of course clinched the world championship last season with 2 rounds to go then, as oh my gosh sir, and Danger Times then, and I think I've really put the oh dear, and that's what I get there for complimenting anyone. Danger Times is into the barrier. He's got off in a huge way, and he is out of qualifying, and Danger Times is going to start at the back of the field. That is not good at all, is it? It's very dull over here in Mexico City, by the way, isn't it? Goodness me. He qualifies down the far end circuit, total peace. Coming back into the pits. Let's come to the comments, shall we? Oh, goodness me, you guys have been commenting quite hastily since then, haven't you? Good gosh, sir. Yes, we've got Tango saying good evening, Sean, you specimen there. You got to say, indeed. I was thinking of a joke then, but I thought it's a bit too not appropriate, as it's well before the watershed then. I got to be very PC on here. Young Tommy saying, evening lads, said, of course, young Tommy coming off the back of a magnificent performance in the USA a week ago then, so can young Tommy keep that momentum going? And Equals has gone full fast in the Mercedes as well. I think the Equals has had a very strong season, in my opinion. Here comes Liam, who has, I gotta say, I think he might be I think I've just read a comment there that he is, he's someone else's wedding for Liam, but he feels horrific. I gotta say, I know you're feeling, my good man. I'm feeling a bit worse for wear as well. Serious Russia then, evening all, Serious Mushroom, shake a leg then. Yes, indeed, then, of course. I think that my leg will be shaking because it is a very tense time, isn't it, in the qualifying session there? Of course, I might be like Christian Horner by the end of this qualifying session. I get very intrigued indeed then. Serious Mushroom, I had Pillars for the win, damn it. Pillars are not here tonight, unfortunately. Liam Yeh is invalidated this time then. That's unfortunate for Liam Yeh as well. Mr. Elite, go for a second bar to cherry down. More Lost Souls then in the Red Bull. And he's come through the S's as well. And 3 Doris Sons around this circuit. One on the start finish straight, one in between 3 and 4, and one into the baseball stadium itself. I'm not really sure about the final. It's Tango's retired from the session. I'm not really sure about the final DRS streak, but we'll find out if it's any good or not. Here is Lost Souls. Oh, goodness me, almost lost the car there coming out of the Nigel Mansell turn. And Lost Souls has gone third fastest in the Red Bull. Good stuff indeed then. Liam Yates on the back straight there now. The car boy is having to is that Mr. Elite is facing the wrong way there, and that's the same place where Danger Times then unfortunately went to the bar there. You could say it is Dangerous Times. Haha. We've got William then, who's in the relegation zone. I can't believe I'm saying that. This man is a very quick customer. He's been on pole position as well in his ALR gold career, but he needs to get a time on the board at this moment in time. He needs to get some points as well if he wants to stay in gold. We got Gunnar saying good luck, Golden. Good evening, Gunnar. Hope you're well. Serious Russian saying it was oh gosh. I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one to one place. Liam saying whenever there's a free bar is involved, it could always be dangerous. D Ashley saying let's go Team Renault. By the way, the transfer. I'm really stealing the Hilson's thunder here, but the transfer rumours. I should say rumours, but it's been confirmed that D Ashley is driving the Renault team, driving for the Renault team in bronze going forward then, as well as Liam is just crawling across the line there as I think he is trying to, I think that's how he was feeling coming out of the bar last night, crawling out there. PZ is currently in 10th position, and William there is invalidated his time again. That's not good. Just staying on board the man who won the latest Grand Prix. So him and Emerson had a great battle, didn't they? It was a battle of wits, it was a battle of determination, it was a battle of strategy as well. It was a great battle, my word. And I gotta say, that was very close out to P's going into the back of that Mercedes. I think that was Equals, who is out of the qualifying session. Oh my gosh. So yes, we have lost another car. Equals out of qualifying, and I thought it was just parts trying to get out of the way. That's not the case at all, is it? Until P's there, God said, I'd give him a fright. It ain't even Halloween here tonight, is it? P's has gone full fast and said, we have lost a lot of cars already in this session. Now, there's a Williams car just being pulled back into the garage, and that's Dynamo Dan. Then Gurman's gone fast and said in the has gone. I'm sure Gurman won this race last year, actually. For the I'm sure that Gurman did win the race last season, because I think the Renault clinched the constructors. The Haas team clinched the constructors here last season, didn't they, for silver? Which is I think it was a 1-2 with Liam and Gurman, wasn't it? Brilliant, some indeed. It was formation flying. I remember that scene quite well. It was really impressive indeed. Here comes a man who has been impressive this season. Here he is. It is Troye in his third Grand Prix appearance in gold, and this is his first Grand Prix appearance in gold this season, and replacing John Cox at the later out. And it's a good 7D there from Troy. Gordo saying good luck, Haas, and Diash saying hello, BTW then. Diego saying Emerson and Gurman came out swinging, as I think they had very impressive time straight from the get-go, weren't they, from Gurman and Emerson? No messing about there. Troy then into the second sector as well, as Equals set up, said Renault just hand-picking drivers now. Diego just asked if Equals has crashed, and unfortunately, I think he has. Yeah, I think that I got to say, Renault have had I think Renault have had a blessed season, haven't they? Really good stuff indeed for the Renault team. But yeah, I think that they have been so good in the joint constructors fight. It's shown it up and down the field in the divisions, doesn't it? Really, and I think we have had Emerson, who's won a Grand Prix, Troy, of course, and he's also won the Double World Championship as well. Troy has won a Grand Prix this season as well, hasn't he? Well, he's won more than one, hasn't he? He's won a couple. Maldonado has also won a couple of races as well. So the Renault team are very much flying high, and I'm sure that Marsky won a Grand Prix earlier on in bronze, didn't he? So yes, Renault have won in all three divisions, but not the fourth one so far. Liam, yeah, has just gone across the line. He's gone a little faster. Mr. Elite then is just going to try and get himself through. We have lost quite a lot of cars in this qualifying one session. Gurman's retired from this session as well, but I think that he is safe in the pits as well. Also, a big thank you to our new social media head, our new head of social media as well, doing a great job with the tweets and Instagram there. Much more earlier than when the old person used to do it then, because I think the old person was not very organised, really, was he? As he seemed to do it like 5 minutes before the race got underway, because I think he forgot. Anyway, Mr. Elite then, by the way, that was me. By the way, Mr. Elite then is coming into the stadium sector as well for the Ferrari team, and let's see what Mr. Elite is going to put on the board then as well for car 22, accelerated out of the final turn as well. Let's see what he puts on the board. He goes to 11 fastest in front of Liam by a tenth of a second there. Good stuff from Mr. Elite then, as he is now just crawling down. Well, I say crawled, he's just finished off his lap as well. So I think that's the end of qualifying one. We have lost Murphy and Indian Jesus. They're going to be on the they're going to be 16th and 17th on the grid here tonight then. I think we've also lost Danger Time as well as crashing to yeses along with Equal as well. So there'll only be 13 cars in qualifying two, unfortunately. And accelerated away and into the pits as well. So it's Russian asked, who's the new one? I think that I don't think we got David on tonight, have we? I know we have Troy, of course, who's not normally racing gold, but I don't think there's anyone who's making a debut tonight, unless I've missed something in the comments, which is more than likely I have. If so, I apologise. I think you mean the I think you mean the who's the new head of social media. Well, that is all to be revealed. Yeah, because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say or not yet. Because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag then. I thought that Mr. Elite went into the barrier then. I thought he had a steering problem. Oh, goodness me. We've got Gunnar saying couldn't have put Troy in the Red Bull for some points there. I must say that since season one of both gold and silver, Red Bull have been very disappointed, I must say, in all seasons. Really, I got to say, ALR just doesn't seem to go too well for the Red Bull team, does it? As they seem to have some major gremlins, don't they? The Red Bull team, and which has been a bit unfortunate there. Right, so India G's out, Murphy out, Danger Time's out, and Equals out qualifying. So I've lost 4 drivers in this first qualifying session, as there's only 17 runners in this tonight's race, which is a bit unfortunate there, isn't it? Really, I think it's I think that a lot of the speculation was probably about a lot of people have probably had enough of this game now, haven't they? Really, but kind of a bit disappointed how some people are just not bothering anymore, really, is it? But there we go. What can you do? Anyway, going into qualifying 2 then, I got to say, I wish it was nice and sunny on that screenshot like it is on the actual race tonight. Goodness me, it's very gloomy out there in the Mexico City then. Sarah Rush said, no, I meant the tweeter. Oh, never mind. Then nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So I'll wait for the announcement to come out onto the old Discord then as well. Because the Broke Gorilla evening short. Hello from me and Tess. Good evening, Broke Gorilla. Of course, a former commentator and ALR driver as well. It's great to have you in the comments. The comments there, Todd. Then great stuff indeed. Keep your comments coming in, ladies and gentlemen, as it will keep me on my toes and it might keep me awake as well. Of course, I don't need to be kept awake because, of course, this league is so exciting. It's not like Monaco, that's for certain. Goodness gracious me. It probably, I was saying I was going to talk about Monaco, but I can't help myself. I got to talk about it. I will talk about it. Of course, Monaco is probably one of the most lackluster Grand Prix that I have seen in a long time. Not a lot happened, really. However, in terms of the championship, In terms of the championship, though, I think Monaco's been is absolutely perfect now, isn't it? Of course, I am a big old Lewis Hamilton fan, but more importantly, I'm a Formula One fan, so I do love, I do find it absolutely amazing that Verstappen is the first time he's leading the World Championship in his career, which is an absolutely astounding fact, isn't it? But yeah, 4 points in front of Lewis Hamilton now, or five-ish, something like that. But it's very balanced, isn't it now? And I think Lando Norris, I must say, when Lando Norris first got promoted into McLaren, I wasn't that excited by Lando Norris, really. It's because I've got to say I'm a bit unfair when it comes to drivers coming into like lower leagues and stuff like that. But I'm pleasantly surprised of how well Lando Norris is doing. Really, I didn't think he'd be as good as what he is. Then I thought I got to say I thought he would have been quite outclassed by Carlos Sainz, and it was so equal. And again, then he's also matching Ricciardo as well. So I think it shows the measure of what Lando Norris is doing. He's a fantastic driver, isn't he, to say the least. Absolutely brilliant stuff Lando Norris is. He really has indeed done. And I got to say, I'm really surprised by it because he didn't do too much in GP2 or Formula 2. He had a handful of wins there, but let's just say he didn't come up to GN2 like from Formula 2 GP2 in like the as excited as, for example, Stoffel Van Dorn and George Russell and drivers like that kind of thing. So yeah, yeah, it's good to see, isn't it? Lando Norris up in the third in the World Championship as well. Unfortunately, Bottas seems to have a lot of bad luck. Yes, he has had a lot of stick there for really not putting that Mercedes where it should have been. But I think he did have a lot of bad luck. He had a lot of bad luck today, considering the fact that he was doing a very good job over the weekend in Monaco, wasn't he? So that was a bit unfortunate as well. Anyway, but let's quickly get back onto the comment showers. I've had a little natter and everything. Serious question. I would have raced if I was given notice for serious question. Of course, the rule about, the rule which has been put in place by the admin side. The reason why Troy isn't tonight there is if there's a Renault driver missing, then Troy or Maldonado could have stepped in and raced like that. So because of the joint constructors kind of thing now. So if a Williams driver was missing, for example, Infamous Pillars is missing. Serious Mushroom now, if he got given more notice, and he would have been racing tonight as well, which would have been really cool stuff indeed, wouldn't it? Because I love to see Serious Mushroom in gold. He's only ever raced in silver, Serious Mushroom has, hasn't he? But he is racing every single Grand Prix that Silver has put on a show for. It's absolutely good stuff indeed there. Tango out of the final turn, and Tango goes second fastest out on the medium tyres at the moment there. Liam is crawling out. I thought he was crawling in the pits, actually. No, he's just come in out now going to start it up. So I've got Ferrari out there as well. Dynamo Dad has sorted that up. And here he is, but he's invalidated this time, unfortunately. So he's going to have to go again, unfortunately, isn't he? Anyway, catching up on the comments then. We've got Kazza saying, "Holla, good evening, Kazza. Hope you're well then." We got Gunnar saying it's a conspiracy because you prefer Monster. I do indeed. I do. I actually haven't said that. I haven't had a Monster. I've only had one this year, so I'm very proud of myself. Unfortunately, I can't get off this Coke, though. I mean, the Coca-Cola kind. I've got off the Pepsi, though, which is really cool, isn't it? It feels like it was like drinking warm coffee, wasn't it? Wait, coffee is warm, like cold coffee then, or chilled coffee. Tango there just getting out of the way of Liam Yedden. Lovely helmet design from Liam Yedden, beautiful. Going into the S as well, Vettel unfortunately had a bit of a nightmare here in the first race back in Mexico in 2015. Now, he spun off in turn 7 a couple of times. Unfortunately, ended this race as well. And remember, back in 2015, Vettel was very impressive in that Ferrari, wasn't he? Unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be, was it? I think Ferrari, there's a lot of drivers there's a long list of drivers that seem to struggle at the Ferrari team, don't they? It's a unique team to be in, isn't it? Of course, Ferrari is. Pease hasn't struggled in that Ferrari at all. That's he's been brilliant. One race for the Ferrari team. He put it on the front row of the grid, and then he took the win in the United States. So I've got to say, I think a lot of the drivers like Fernando Alonso and Vettel might have to ask Pease for a bit of advice there, really, shouldn't they? We've got Broke Grilla is hoping that one of the Renault drivers wins tonight. Then, so he is fully behind Troy or Emerson, while Emerson goes fastest there. A whisker in front of Diego on the medium compound tyres. Then a good start time. Then Dynamo Dan then out of the final turn as well. Mr. Leach has gone fifth fastest. And here comes Dynamo Dan out of the Nigel Mansell turn, and Dynamo Dan goes fifth fastest. Dynamo Dan also on the edge of the battle to stay in gold as well. Mr. Elite, is he going to go for a second time around? No, not at the moment. Peace is now starting his lap as well. Good stuff indeed. Right then, so I'm carrying on then as Kaz saying, means good luck drivers there as well. I'm not going to try and pronounce what Kaz put in the comments there because I can't even read English, let alone anything else there. I think is that Costa Rica in there? I apologise if this is not then. It feels am I completely wrong? I think I am completely wrong, to be honest. So I apologise in advance, sir. I don't mean to offend anyone. I'm just let's just say I'm as thick as a thick loaf of Hovis bread. I really fancy some chicken soup actually for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I only associate chicken soup though when a meal, so I hope I ain't coming down with anything. Goodness me. But there we go. Oh, Peter! My word, he was going into the sea of the exit there. He's also gone across the grass. That's a very quick way of doing that, but unfortunately it's not legal there for P. So that is it there. That's just up, done and dusted then. On board now with the German. There's Nosey right in front of us. Like, goodness me, would that cost German some time there? I think he might have been shaking his fist there. Ayrton, hello, hello, Sean. I hope you had a good birthday. I did have a good birthday till I realised I've turned I've gone an extra year on my life. Lost Souls has gone fast. It's a good time indeed there for Lost Souls. Brilliant stuff indeed. Yes, thank you. I did enjoy my birthday. German goes fastest by quickly eclipsing Lost Souls. I'm not going to be able to complete my sentence here, am I? Now Nosey is going for there by the chair again, and so is Total Peas. We're going to stay with Total Peas for a minute. Yeah, unfortunately, the problem with that is that I've got 1 year old then, so it's another year towards my pension, isn't it? Total Peas there, out of turn 3 DRS and down this back straight as well. There's a Farfair spamming the chat then with all our social media and all that kind of stuff. Good stuff indeed there, Farf. So I think he's getting used to those old commands now as well. Now you can say that Farf is now a programmer, isn't he? But Total Peas then is accelerating that. Then talking to Farfair, I think Farf was very excited to have Troy in the car tonight. He messaged me as soon as he knew Troy was in the car. He was champion versus champion, and that's what he loved to see, isn't it? And of course, this it's a rare sight as Peas is having some major issues. William is having even bigger issues than Peas at the moment. Now it's 2 laps on the bounce that Peas is messed up there. He's got to sort himself out. He has 7 minutes to go there, so that's more than enough time to sort himself out. So that's usually the time that I give myself before I have to get out the door for work tomorrow. We got Diggers, good evening everyone. Very good stuff indeed then. Farf saying that a reserve is already in place for William. Sorry, Mushroom. No worries, Farf, if it comes up again. I mean, I really would like to see as Knowles is gone, it's 9th fastest. From a selfish point of view, I'd love to see Serious Mushroom in a car in gold. Then I'd like to see how he stacks up, because he's a proverbial front runner, isn't he? In silver, he's got a Grand Prix win now. He finished 3rd in the World Championship last season, and I think he's 5th in the World Championship this season, which is nothing to sneeze about at all. I mean, listen to these names in at silver there. We got the likes of BP, who is a world-renowned driver. We got Troy, who is the world champion of silver now. Of course, we have got Nigel, the first ever ALR world champion. We've got Gamer then, who started off the season so well as well. Gamer, another driver who's got such experience behind him as well. Troy has gone wide though. That's invalidated his time, Troy is, so he's going to have another bite of cherry. William is back in the session. Pease has abandoned that. He's gone back into the pits there. And I think the Ferrari team are just going to get him sorted now then. And get him back out there. Cartboy down the far end of the circuit. And Cartboy's on the verge of being 2nd in the World Championship in his first full season as well. I've got to say, Cartboy is magnificent, isn't he? I think he's my draw of the season for gold. Then as of course, remember that the awards for ALR is going to be open for business next Thursday. I think it is. I think it's next Thursday. So you've got. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm allowed to vote really, but I've given away my vote so many times this season, especially for gold and silver. Then I've basically, as a German's retired from the session, but he's 7th on the pits. Carboy out the final turn now. Then I've said my favourite so many times. And of course, Carboy is my draw of the season. He's been magnificent, hasn't he? His consistency has been absolutely second to none. That's why he's 2nd in the World Championship. Magnificent stuff indeed. Well, I'd say he's second to none. He's probably 2nd, just behind Emerson, really, isn't he? As Emerson has definitely been the measuring stick then of ALR Gold this season. He's gone up another level this season, especially on this game. My word, there. As Diego then is just coming into the baseball stadium now. Just coming back to the comments now, we've got Becca saying up the Renault. As we've also got hashtag mushroom for gold as well from Equals. Good stuff indeed. Yes, get that trend in, my good fellow gamers and gamies. Into the pits comes Diego. He's in a very solid 3rd at the moment. That's a very good time indeed then for Diego. Good stuff. Total Peace is now going for another bite of tire. William now has come out onto the medium tires. He's got 4 minutes to go in this session now. I'm sure William made his return, didn't he, to ALR Gold this time last season, didn't he, if I'm not very much mistaken. I'm sure, or was it silver? I can't remember what it was now. Goodness me, I've got to say, all these, I'm getting too old now. I can't remember things, can I? Good gracious me. On board now then with Total Peace also retired from the session now. Emerson, if he gets a podium tonight, then we'll break the, I think he's already broke the record actually, because wasn't it 17 podiums in a single season, or was it 18? Whatever the case may be, he will definitely break it tonight if he finishes on the podium again then, which in 19 starts he's had 18 podiums. That is ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous indeed then. And he's had 11 Grand Prix wins as well, which means he's only not won 8 Grand Prix this season, hasn't he? Goodness gracious me, he's breaking the records left, right and centre, isn't he? Emerson this season. I gotta say, the only downside I do have about this season, I think, is Emerson's just been so far in front that he hasn't had a real challenger, I don't think, has he? Nosey started off the season very well indeed, didn't he? He had 3 wins in the first 6 races. Unfortunately, he's tailed off a bit in the mid to end season, unfortunately, but Nosey was definitely giving Emerson a cause for concern there, very much so, and it was having to put, and Emerson was very much on his toes at the beginning of the season. Total Peace has got second fastest. Cartboy, of course, in his first full season in the Gold, then I am expecting big things from Cartboy next season. He's been magnificent this season, so next season I am hoping, I'm hoping that he can elevate himself to the next level as well and really become a very much a championship contender as well. Cartboy has done everything right this season. The only thing he hasn't done right is get a race win. That's the under his belt then. But I think that will definitely be coming in the not too near future. He has the second most podiums of the season as well, with 8 podiums. Williams invalidated his time. Williams only had 1 point finish, hasn't he, this season? Now he needs to get some points on the board, otherwise he'll be facing relegation down into Monday night and silver. And and of course, I'm sure that William would love to stay in gold, won't he? Because this is the pinnacle of ALR, of course. Gold is on a Sunday then. Now William, he's abandoned his time and coming to the pits with 2 minutes to go in this session. Now William has got to sort it out quickly. Troy is trying to sort it out quickly. He is now on the back straight then. We've got Liam, who is invalidated this time, and there's a lot of drivers that are going to be sweated almost as bad as me. Coming down the second back straight then, and here is Troy now then. I'm really looking forward to see what Troy can do then. Yellow flags in 3 as we got a Renault is coming, is that Renault coming out on track? I think it is then, but there's also a Williams in front as well. Total Peace retired from the session then. Just on board now with Troy. Let's just take a look to see what tires everyone's fitted then. So Emerson's coming back out then. Is he out on the he's out on the soft tires now, but he has his best time was on the medium tires then. Tango, Cartboy, Liavia, Dynamo Dan and Mr. Elite and Emerson have all done their best times on the medium tires then, but they are now going to go onto the soft tires then, because it looks like that is where all the drivers are leaning to. MT has said go. Equals said Equals is currently out of the Grand Prix, out of the qualifying session. Unfortunately, he's had a big smash. Troy has gone 4 fast. Is that going to be enough for Troy? That's looking good at the moment, isn't it? Mr. Elite there is just into the mini stadium sector. There's 2 stadium sectors on this circuit. It's like a mini grandstand feel, isn't it? Down in between 5, 6 and 7. Then in here then, I've got to say, this is a concert, isn't it? Yellow flags again then, but I think his drivers just getting out of each other's way. Very polite of them tonight, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. And out of the final turn then, and now Liam goes 1.2 seconds quicker. He is in at 6 fast at the moment, and that's enough to get himself through. Dynamo Dan is just starting his lap as well. Here's Mr. Elite. He is on the outside looking in at the moment. Mr. Elite he's in 11th position, accelerating away, and now then coming into the final turn as well. This is Mr. Elite then out of the final turn and having to steer into the side. And Mr. Elite goes 8 fast. That's precarious to say the least there from Mr. Elite. Flying underneath me is Dynamo Dan as he comes down into turn 1 with 13 seconds to go. There's going to be drivers there that are going to be sweating bullets, I think, now to make it through. Knowlesy's made it through. William has got 6 seconds. This might be it for William. Let's take a look then. Is the checker flag fluttering? It's fluttering. I think he's not made it. He hasn't made it. William was out of qualifying, and so is Tango as well. Oh, goodness gracious me. Troy is not finishing this up, but I look said. Tango, I think, is out of qualifying as well. Well, he's in qualifying at the moment, but he hasn't made it through the cross the line, has he, when the checker flag has fallen, which means that which means he ain't gonna have another bite of the cherry, unfortunately. So that might be it for Tango, which is a bit of a shame there, isn't it, for Tango? At least we would like to sort of have a bite, have one more bite of the cherry. Dynamo Dan's got very quick in the second sector there. My word, there, fantastic stuff indeed there. And just watching Dynamo Dan then into as Troy's retired from the session now. He is going to be very happy on his first race of the season in gold. Then he's in fourth, fantastic. Dynamo Dan goes to 7th fast. It's a strong performance from Dynamo Dan tonight. Very much making a lot of drivers sit up and pay attention to his performance tonight. Fantastic stuff for Dynamo Dan. Looking at a very hot property. Emerson out of the final turn. Emerson goes up third fastest. That's intriguing for the qualifying session, isn't it? We got Carboy who's just gone through. What about Nosey? Nosey's abandoned his time and he is out of qualifying, unfortunately. Nosey out of qualifying. Tango and William also out of qualifying as well. Race winners and former pole sitters are all out of qualifying too. Oh my word then. And that is a bitter disappointment then, is it, for Nosey, Tango and William. Well, the qualifier for me so far is this man here. Dynamo Dan's had a magnificent, absolutely magnificent qualifying performance so far, and he's been my star of the day thus far. We've got Serious Russian saying, "Oh, I'm not a gold driver." Equal said, "I got to say though, Serious Russian, you could be a gold driver potentially if you get promoted next season." We've also got Milan then, a former Ferrari driver, a 7-time at pole sitter as well. Good luck, Peasy, as at the moment there is easy peasy as he's currently second fastest, 19 thousandths of a second, hundreds of a second away. Look at the top four, my word! Then they covered the less than 700ths of a second around this circuit. Magnificent stuff indeed there. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? I love it. It's so tight. I absolutely love this one. This is going to get, I got to say, it's almost as tight as my shorts at the moment there. It's at a big old McDonald's just before it came on air. Whichever one wants to know that, I'm sure. We're just now 12 minutes into qualifying 3. Let's get through this, shall we? Serious Russian, Emerson, Jettison, sandbags that you fooling no one there. Well, he definitely fooled me, Serious Russian, next. Because I got to say, I'm getting very excited to seeing seeing who's going to take pole position now for the Mexican Grand Prix. We have got Diego saying, let's just hope not going out for a third time. That bites me back. That Serious Russian saying, go on, Dan Lad as well. Good stuff indeed there for Dan Lad. For Dynamo Dan there. I've just rechristened him. I rechristen everyone, don't I? Total Peace and Milan. We've also got Milan saying, if you don't get pole, I'm disappointed. He said 12-8 here for you, fam. William saying, I got screwed over by my internet, and so that is such a shame now for William. It really is. But William does get to choose, along with Tango and Nosey, who also bit the dust in that qualifying session, to choose whatever tires they want to start the race on. They get fresh boots, and thank you, by the way, for everyone who's joined us tonight. Absolutely great stuff indeed there. I really appreciate you guys joining us as well on this lovely wet Sunday. My goodness me, it was bucking it down a minute ago, wasn't it? Diego is retired from the session now. As we're just watching Emerson, who's on a outlap at the moment. And down the mini stadium sector as well then before it accelerates to the way down. So at the moment then, as Tango has left the session now, I think that he's just got. We're hoping that Tango can get the new game sorted there, so he doesn't keep losing from the session. Well, I've got to say, he's got patience of a saint, that man has, hasn't he? Goodness me, I would have thrown my toys out the van out of the pram a long time ago. To say the least. I've got to say, very nice, and there's a lot of very gracious viewers in the chat tonight. And good somebody there. Man saying that's a double elo. You can do that, PZ. We've also got Equal saying great job at Mr. Lee, consistent as usual. Yeah, I think Mr. Lee has actually won the most consistent award. At least, I'm sure he's won it at least twice. Actually, I know he's won it definitely once, but possibly twice as well. And he was second in the World Championship last season, wasn't he? He helped the Renault team to the Constructors Championship, didn't he? Because Renault have been now the Constructors Champions 3 out of the 5 seasons they've participated in ALR, which is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Really good stuff indeed there for Renault. The only other teams that have won the Constructors in LR is the Red Bull team back in Season 1 then, and the Williams team in Season 3. So, but apart from that, it's very much been Renault on the monopoly, and Renault the first team to win the Constructors 2 seasons in a row as well. Unfortunately, they won't be winning it a third time, as they are now a new team, now the Alpine team, albeit they are still the same old Endstone team, goodness me. I was going to say Endlestone then, which I think was actually We actually put on words from Ecclestone now. Goodness gracious me, then I don't know what I'm on now. The Tango saying this PS4 is going to be the death of him then. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Tango's got a hard drive issue there on his PlayStation 4, I must add. A hard drive issue there, and that's why he keeps getting booted out then. Emerson goes fast, and he's done a 13-5 to start us off then. Good time indeed then, but I have heard a whisper in the comments there that some drivers might be aiming for a much lower time than that, maybe into the high 12s perhaps then. Oh my word, then you guys are just losing me now. I cannot keep up with all these times at the moment. Brilliant. And now we're coming into the stadium sector as well, and here they are then, of course, our own Alex Knowles, Alex Knowles, I should say, sat up at that stadium sector, didn't he, just where Liam went past as well, as, of course, they're back in, was it the 2019 Mexican Grand Prix? I think it was, wasn't it? Liam out of the final turn, and Liam goes second fastest there in the Mercedes. Good stuff. What about Gurman? Gurman has looked very, he's invalidated. It's time Gurman has, but has lost souls. He has as well. Oh, goodness gracious me. This is not good, is it? Because, of course, the drivers there would like to get a decent banker on. Here comes Pease out of the final turn. Can Pease put on pole? Not quite. He's 3/10 of a second away from the benchmark, which is Emerson at the moment there. There's a Pease there. I'm wondering if he's going to give his teammate a lovely little slipstream. Indeed he does there. And look at this then. And yes, good stuff indeed there for good stuff indeed there for Pete. And we're on board the second round of Troy at the moment as the yellow flag said it's just for the cars recovering back to the pits as well. Troy's invalidated his time, unfortunately, so that is another lap then that is going to be scrapped off the books here. Oh my goodness me, then I've got to say the drivers are going to such degrees and more, aren't they, to the edge of their limits and beyond there. Look at Gurman there, he left nothing on the table there. My goodness me, absolutely fantastic, isn't he? And of course I say that I never leave anything off the table, but let's be honest, everything that's on the table is usually eaten. Gurman then out of the stadium sector as well, not running too wide, they're keeping it on the circuit as well. Look at this is magnificent for Gurman, out of the final turn, that goodness real, he's coming into the pits and he's on pole position, and that was a lap of commitment there from the Haas driver. Brilliant stuff indeed there. Lost souls invalid, his time he's abandoned it, come back into the pits. Troy is on a lap as well. What about Mr. Elite then? The very consistent Mr. Elite is currently 5th fast at the moment now. A whisker behind his teammate. He is the slowest at the time at runners so far. Troy's gone purple in the first sector. He's done a 30 flat then to start this lap. Paul Fed now into the mini stadium sector as well. This is a very awkward double apex right-hander before accelerating rate. You can even wave it yourself on the big TV to the right-hand side. Now going into the S as well. And of course, this is where you have to hold on there to the seat of your pants there. They will be ripped off because there's so much G-force going around these S's there. Not going too wide there, keeping it within track limits. Good stuff indeed there. Troy now into the stadium sector as well. The green flags are fluttering in the breeze as someone now, I think it was Gurman, just cruising back now. Amazing lap there from Gurman there, from Diego and Diggers there. That was a cracking lap, wasn't it? Serious version there. Detroit's invalidated his time and he has had to abandon it and come into the pits there. And Troy's at first run there. He's going to be a bit disappointed with that. Then what about Cartboy then? And coming down the back straight off, flying past us in the Alpha Tauri then. Of course, as I've already mentioned, this is my driver of the season. Really good stuff indeed there from Game of He is now breaking down into turn 1. Look at that long run down from the start-finish straight, from the start-finish line down to turn 1 then. I think it's the second longest of the season, isn't it, in terms of the first braking zone. I think it's the longest to turn 1, if I'm not very much mistaken. We got Surfer saying, as my dad says, he's, when he's mad, Tango, hammer it with a wallop then. And of course, not you, Tango. I know it's the hard drivers, unfortunately. It is unfortunate, isn't it? Because Tango has, I think, wasn't it the Singapore Grand Prix where Tango was leading the race quite comfortably as well, having a magnificent performance as well. Tango was he should have and could have won the race. He should have and could have won a couple of races really this season. Cartboy has abandoned this lap there, so I wonder what's going on for Cartboy then. He's having a couple of issues there, but like I said, Dynamo Dan currently in 6th position, well, then that would be his best qualifying performance if he can stay there. He's looking very strong at the moment, Dynamo Dan is, isn't he? He would love to get some more points on the board for the Williams team. Dynamo Dan he's got 12 points so far this season, Dynamo Dan has. But I've got to say, what is a very good, impressive start from Dynamo Dan is he has never DNF'd in a race in his 13 starts there, which is absolutely magnificent stuff from Dynamo Dan. He's consistent. Cardboy coming down the start finish straight as well. Look at this. He is touching 207 miles an hour in terms of downforce and things. Look at that. Looking at the right front tire there. Cardboy standing on those brakes there. No, told him to slow the car down. Because the air is so thin up here in Mexico, you can have, it feels like you have a Monza spec rear wings, don't you? But you do have probably a Monaco rear wing on it because the air is so thin up here, up in Mexico City because of the altitude there. The other track which is quite high altitude is actually the next Grand Prix we're going to next week, which is the Brazilian Grand Prix, as we are very much in the last stages of the... Oh, goodness me! Cardboy is invalidated this time. He's going to have to abandon that. Don coming down to turn 1 as well. Yes, so as there's a Red Bull in the background now of Los Souls. So, yes, then we go to Brazil. Then we're on the final tour now. We have ALR Season 5. What a great season we've had indeed. Then 4 divisions this season. My goodness me! We've had gold then and silver. This 20th round this season. We've got round 9 for Cobalt and bronze. Great to see bronze back in the ALR calendar, and there's a lot of good drivers in bronze there, but not that ginger one who drives for Williams though. And also we have got Cobalt as well in their first season as well, and of course say a lot of those Cobalters, there's some very good talents in there, isn't there? And a very good Numabro is a wet weather specialist as well, and we love to see that, don't we? Dynamo Dan, Sirius Russian says that Dynamo Dan has improved a lot too. He has indeed, Dynamo Dan has, but I'm really impressed with the lack of DNFs there. He just keeps going and going, doesn't he? And I think that Dynamo, that is a key attribute to have, isn't it, in ALR, and it is to have within a team as well. Dynamo Dan comes across one. That's a good time. That's a great time from Dynamo Dan, and he sticks it on the second row of the grid there. Dynamo Dan is. This is a brilliant performance out from the Williams driver. Hats off to him indeed. Then, of course, with Pillars not racing tonight, he is the de facto team leader, and he is grabbing that Williams by the scruff of the neck. He is then at full position at the moment. Has he got enough? He has got time for one run. Looks like he's got enough fuel on board as well. Los Souls has invalidated his time then, right from the get-go. Los Souls has. He's only got time for one more run then. Dynamo Dan is 200 a second quicker on his first time, on his first intermediate split time as well. Now then into the double apex right-hander accelerating away, and he is now coming out of the same sector as well. Now into these S's. This is where you can really make or break a lap there, can't you? You've got to keep up the momentum as well, as these S's start to get tired, and the card is not sticking to the track as much as it was before, but Dynamo Dan has absolutely nailed that, as he nailed that on the stop clock as well. He has indeed done. He is now a 10th for a second up in the second split time, a 10th and a half to be precise, into the stadium sector again for car 14 there. This is a Mickey Mouse chicane there, is it? Not the finest piece of racetrack in the world, is it? Now into 16 and 17, the Nigel Mansell turn as well. Oh, the final turn in the full, there's a collision there, but I think it's just 2 cars there, and Dynamo Dan's improved more than, and he's getting lower and lower. He's doing great at the limbo tonight. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic stuff indeed there for Dynamo Dan. Really good stuff indeed. And we're just watching Liam, who is now coming into the out of the stadium sector, I should say that. Yes, he is indeed. He's 5th fast at the moment. Liam is and of course, hopefully this will help his hangover there by having a very good qualifying session as well. Liam goes faster, but he is 5th fast mode. That underlines how good Dynamo Dan's lap is. It really does, because Liam, is not a slow customer by any stretch of imagination. Remember, he is 6th in the World Championship this season. He was promoted from bronze last season. He was a part of that, one of the most successful teams in ALR history. Him and German was fantastic in the Haas car last season. German has started his lap then. I think he started his lap. He's finished his lap. He's invalidated though. German has. He's got one shot then, as JLS says, and hopefully he doesn't miss his chance then. And he's going down the back straight. Lost Souls in the second part of the lap as well. Cardboy has finished off as that. Mr. Elite has found 6/10 of a second from somewhere out of his back pocket, by the looks there from Mr. Elite. As here talking about him having sandbags. Goodness me, Mr. Elite must have had some sandbags as well. Mr. Elite 4th fastest. It's a all Ferrari second row on the grid then. Dynamo Dan then has done his race then. Done his qualifying session. A magnificent qualifying performance from Dynamo Dan. He has stood up in the seat of that car then. Lost Souls then has lost a lot of time then, but he's still fastest there. Oh, by a 13-2. He lost a lot of time. I feel that Nigel Mansell turn, but Lost Souls is on pole position at the moment. Oh my golly gosh then. Out of the final turn is Liam. Liam improves to 5th fastest there. That's a great final time there. Emerson's invalidated his time. Oh goodness me, Emerson's invalidated his time in the Renault car. German has it. He is very wide though, going into one of the turns, turn 13, I think it is. I don't know. Lucky for some, not for German. No, car 25. And the moment Lost Souls on pole position for the first time this season. Well, German. German's on pole position. Now that's German on pole position for the third time this season. Magnificent. Absolutely incredible. Pease is taking a shortcut. And I don't think that is going to get in pole position there. What about Troy? Troy in his first race in the in ALR Gold this season. And Troy comes across the line. He's full fast. This is an all Renault second row, and Troy has shown his speed in gold. He belongs here, doesn't he? Magnificent stuff out from Troy. He is on the second row of the grid. It's an all yellow second row of the grid as well. Fantastic. The two Renault champions, and the silver world champion of season 3, the double world champion of gold season 4 and 5 share the second row. Oh, what a qualifying lap what a qualifying session that was there. But it's German who takes the plaudits. He is on pole position then for the Mexican Grand Prix. Obviously, Magical 17 German likes the circuit, doesn't he? And he is showing some speed as well. Great stuff indeed there for German. And that's his third pole position of the season as well. Good stuff indeed there for German. He's a very quick cookie to qualifying. Magnificent stuff. Wow, 1 and 2 qualifying. That was 4 thousandths of a second there between German and Lost Souls. What a row one that was there. Oh, magnificent. That is, I think that is that the tightest qualifying we've ever had in ALR in terms of the gap from pole to second. Possibly. Absolutely incredible stuff indeed there. Emerson and Troy third and fourth. What an amazing lap there from Troy there. 2/10 a second away from the double world champion in gold. Emerson, fantastic. Pease is on row 3 in the Ferrari with Liam in sixth position. I've lost the rest of the graphic there. Just taking a quick look at the comments as well. Gunnar saying, "Go on, Dynamo." Seriously, say, "Great time by Dynamo." Magic. I'm here all week, sadly. We've also got DH saying, "Let's go, Emma." Blimey there, serious question there from Gurman. What a mad guy there from DHE as well. Then, as I think that was a cracking time indeed. Right then, as it's again a very dull day. Of course, it lined up a bit in qualifying. So we've got 17 cars on the circuit here in Mexico. I'm expecting a bit more drivers next week though, because I think that there's a lot of drivers that do like Brazil, isn't there? Anyway, then, so yeah, we are here in Mexico City. Then 17 drivers then here for gold. Then we got 3 drivers then that desperately need to get out of the relegation. So unfortunately, Summer Wings and Goon are not here tonight. Then Summer Wings has got a race ban, unfortunately, and of course, so Dimo Dan's got an opportunity to get himself well out of that relegation zone. William would love to get out of the relegation zone as well, and I think that we've also got Diego, who doesn't want to be sucked into that relegation zone, does he? So Liam saying that's my George highest qualifying in gold for Liam. Then I'll have to check the old stat book. But Liam is saying he needs to drink more. Don't drink and drive unless it's on the game, of course. Then, but of course, I would say, of course, don't drink and drive on the game either, as that could be a very bad result there. I must say, actually, I think that one of my best races I ever did, I was actually around this circuit, ironically, where of course I should not be advocating this, but yes, I think I had a cheeky couple of drinks before I was going out Saturday night, and I think I had a barnstorming race here. I finished 8th, which doesn't sound that great, but that was like my 4th league race or something like that. Anyway, enough about my history. No one wants to hear about the history. Serious Rush is saying just good luck, gold, the 4th best division then, as we're on board then with German. 36 laps around this circuit then, one of the highest lap counters of the season, and I think Monaco is higher. We've got German on pole position with Lost Souls alongside him on row 1. That is a great row 1. 4 thousandths of a second separates the front 2. Magnificent. It was magical, wasn't it? Row 2 is an all yellow affair. Emerson, then the double world champion there. Red Oak won everything, but Emerson is now going for personal pride there and aiming for his 30th Grand Prix win in the career and his 12th Grand Prix win in the season. Troy in 4th position there on his further start in gold. A magnificent time there for Troy. Brilliant stuff indeed there. Total Peace in 5th position in the Ferrari. 6th position is Liam, his joint best of his career. But he also said he needs to drink more as well. 7th position is Mr. Lee, great stuff indeed. Carboy in 8th position. Dynamo Dan in 9th position. A great performance for Dynamo Dan. Might start qualifying. 10th position is Diego. Looks like the predicted strategy is a 2-stopper around here. We'll see about that. Diego in 10th position, all on soft tyres. The top 10 are just outside the top 10. In 11th position is Tango on the medium tyres. 12th position is Nosey. 13th position is William. He needs to get out of the relegation, so can he score some points for the McLaren team? He qualifies in 14th position now. And the Mercedes there. Danger Times in 15th position as well. He's been impressive, hasn't he? He's the second Williams tonight, isn't he? 16th position is Murphy in the Haas car, in car 14 now for Murphy. And Indian Jesus is 17th. But the drivers are now getting on the grid, line up to get going as well. Indian Jesus, another driver who's actually, I think, been very impressive this season, hasn't he? Only had a couple of races last season. I think he raced 6-7 races last season. This season, he's raced in at 13. This is his 14th Grand Prix start tonight as he lines up on the grid, 17th. Lovely shot here, but that's what I want. I know the red lights are on then, and when we're going out, we'll be racing in Mexico. The lights are out, but no one's home yet then. As on board, I just went for the revs. There are the revs, and they're building now. Here we go for Mexico then, and let's go! And it's German who gets away very nicely indeed. The lack of wheel spin there is brilliant. Emerson's had a flyer! Emerson's had a flyer! And remember, I've just swallowed my tongue there, and Emerson is flown over the second position already. He's alongside German going down second. Troy is also there as well. Emerson on the outside, Emerson's on the outside, German squeezing him, and Emerson's lost momentum there, and there's a Ferrari in the background as well. Troy has dropped down to 5th position. Pease has been squeezed off by Lost Souls. Oh goodness me, as they're banging wheels and on the short back straight as well. Oh gosh, it's getting very elbowy, and Dynamo Dan's dropped down 11th position. Pease is, Pease and Lost Souls there, and look how Pease is, oh goodness me, Lost Souls are around there. A very aggressive start there from both Ferrari and the Red Bull driver. Lost Souls has dropped down the order there. Troy has gone up in a third, it's gone up to third now after having a difficult start, and Lost Souls all the way down to the back of the field. Unfortunately, there is Lost Souls. He hasn't got damage there, but he's got an awful long way. Dynamo Dan is off the circuit, and his great qualifying has come to nothing. He's down into 17th position there. German leads that. He had to squeeze Emerson out, didn't he? And he was on goodness me. Emerson had a fantastic start from third on the grid. Troy is now in the third position. P's up in the 4th. Carboy up in the 5th. Liam is status quo in 6th position. Tango's on a magical start in 7th position. Up 4th position there, Mr. Lee down 1 position. Diego up 1 position there. Minolzi up 2 positions there, taking his time then. William up 2. Danger Times up 3 positions there. Indian G's up 4. Good 17th there. Equals, I say it's quite Murphy there is now then trying to repel the attack of this man here. Lost Souls head, I think, might be a bit angry and aggrieved about what has occurred on this opening lap then as well, but I think that both of them definitely getting their elbows out, weren't they? Unfortunately, Lost Souls drew the short straw. Can I get some points on the can he get some points on the board there? Back with German at the moment then, as we are now just taking a look at the front of the grid there. No damage then on the opening couple of laps then, but goodness me, and they weren't shy, were they? Cyrus said Pease is getting beaten up there. Goodness me, he was getting beaten up, wasn't he? Good gosh, we're on board then with German then. He needs to break out of the DRS, so now Troy has dropped back to almost 2 seconds from his teammate at the moment there. On board now with Total Pease heading in 3rd position. Remember, he won the Grand Prix last time out there, as we have moved downwards, haven't we, to Mexico in Central America. Now, as we're just now on board with Total Peace and coming into the stadium sector as well. The Knowlesy and Diego are very close together, but William is really pushing Knowlesy at the moment, and Lost Souls is very close to the back of Equals, and Lost Souls has got a lot of pace, but he needs to make sure he doesn't break his front wing. We're on board with Lost Souls, who is 5th for the World Championship at the moment. And Grumman setting up fast over the race. There he is. Emerson's dropped out of the DRS now, hasn't he? And DRS has now been enabled then, and PZ is gaining then, and is he going to be able to go down someone? I don't think he is. Lost Souls has got up a couple of positions there. He has got up into 14th position now. It says come back and starts to happen, and he's on the soft tires, of course. So let's see what he can do from here on in then for Lost Souls. But let's see how he can do that. Sarah's person saying the penalty city here. You need to be careful then. Indeed, you do. And I think the Lost Souls, I think the P's and Lost Souls probably have at least one warning already for their banging wheels, for that banging wheels in the opening couple outside. Troy is struggling for pace at the moment, isn't he? He's really struggling to keep it to the back of his back of Emerson at the moment there, but he's in 3rd position there. As Lost Souls there is all over the back now of Indian Jesus, isn't he? Look at this, and he's very much pushing him out of the essence there. He's got so much more pace at this stage of proceedings, isn't he? Because he should be at the sharp end of the field. He was only 4,000 of a second off, thank goodness me. He's almost right into the gearbox of that McLaren, isn't he? And he is weaving this way and that way, but the McLaren is not going to wave him past, is he? Of course, this is a battlefield position now. And the gap is now down to 6:10. So a second, Emerson is starting to find his feet. And the front two have just absolutely blasted away from the rest of the field. My word there. Gurman and Emerson are absolutely flying there. And Gurman is trying to break the slip through as they come down the backside. And Emerson is too far back at the moment. Pease has got past Troyer. He has moved over to third position. Passes the silver world champion. And Pease now in the second position. Cartboy up in the fifth. Good stuff indeed. Just trying to go back now to see what's going on here. Lost Souls has just been overtaken. Murphy has got past Equals and up in the 15th position. Now Lost Souls up in the 13th foul as yeah, good stuff indeed there. Dynamo Dan 3 seconds back at the moment. Dynamo Dan is unfortunately having a nightmare. Oh, look at this then. And Tango's on the outside. He is the highest runner on the medium tires. Tango is there, and Tango is running in white there. Gives him about Mercedes cars with him, which is what you're obliged to do. Liam trying to go up the inside there, but Tango has got the position there, and he is absolutely loving life on the medium tires at the moment. Tango is, he's had a great start into the Grand Prix. Wow, good stuff. Lost Souls is used all his errors, so that's a big mistake there. Serious Wrestler was saying that Lost Souls was on board with him, and his bar was not too high, was it? Yes, the Lost Souls might be struggling a bit. Then having said that, he's alongside Danger Times, and he's past Danger Times and moved up into a 12th position now. Lost Souls, a great performance there. Williams got past Knowlesy somewhere along the lines as well. Equals has got a 3-second penalty down in that 16th position at the moment. Unfortunately, then no retirement says we're on lap 6 of the Grand Prix. No, we ain't. We're on lap 5 of the Grand Prix. I can't even count anymore. Emerson is now going for alongside. Emerson is alongside. Emerson takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. There he goes up the inside, passes the pole sitter, and he is now in front. And now let's see what can Gurman do then. Is the DRS activation zone is all the way down to the other part of the circle there, so he will have the advantage as well. Lost Souls has just got past Nosey and moved up into 11th position now. Lost Souls is coming back through the field like a hot knife through butter. Good stuff indeed there. Liam, yeah, struggling at this stage of the scene, so isn't he? He's dropping down the order slightly, Liam, yes. Tango is all the way, has got right to the back of his teammate. I wonder if there might be a bit of team orders coming into play then in the AlphaTauri team. And of course, AlphaTauri on a strong season, isn't they? But now Tango is on the medium tire. He's on a different strategy here at the moment. Total Peace has now got a second in front of Troy. Troy is showing on the race pace at the moment now. So we'll see how this one unfolds. But at the moment, Troy is just really struggling. But having said that, the gap is now opened up behind him quite nicely then. And look, oh yes, there it is. There is the assist there from Cartboy. He's lost the throttle, lets his teammate through. Now Tango is up into 5th position now. He does have a penalty though, doesn't he, to his name there for Tango there. So that could be a crucial part of this race, and later on down the line then on board there with Mr. Elite. And look at this as he is now using the earth, and we can see because his bar on the steering wheel has gone green, and now he's turned it off because he's got the DRS set wide open as we're on the board now with the nose cone of the Ferrari going down in turn one. I think he's too far back at this stage. I think he is at the moment there. He is at the moment there. And there is Total Peace into a solid third position for Ferrari then. On a couple of very strong races at the moment, didn't they? Lost Souls has got a 3-second penalty. I think he might be driving a bit angry after the opening shenanigans in this race as well. It was a very bargy kind of start, wasn't it? Goodness me! But of course, but Formula 1 is not a contact sport there, but you are allowed to rub. Not as much as William has gone wide there. Lost Souls gone up the inside then, and goodness gracious me! And Lost Souls are trying to go up and under there, but William there was not letting him through very easy, was because Lost Souls and William now down the second half of the table there, which I find absolutely surprising because these two have got some pace there. Lost Souls has unfortunately does not finish many races, and which is a major factor. And William is on the inside there. We don't see many overtakes there, and Diego's gonna have to back out. He does back out there. William there as Diego's jumped down to 2 positions there at that moment in time there. William there very opportunistic there. Good stuff indeed that Mr. Lee is less than 10th second back at the moment. Gurman is still in 5/10 of second there. He's gaining on Emerson still. He cannot shake Emerson at the moment, can he? Emerson can't shake Gurman off at the moment there. And that's good stuff indeed, isn't it, for the race there? Danger Thomas has got past Knowlesy. Knowlesy dropping down the order at the moment. They're struggling for pace so far in this Grand Prix as Knowlesy. Williams got a 3-second penalty to his name. Then the penalties, as Serious Person said, it's penalty central around here. There's going to be penalties are going to be racking up now, aren't they? As Mr. Lee then I didn't get past Liam yet, going down the back straight. Then did go down the start finish straight, then, which is a bit quite. Well, I was expecting him to not breeze past such then, but I was expecting him to put more of a challenge on. But talking of which, so Sir Francis says that Mr. Elite is saving smart if the guy in front has DRS too then, and yes, so that could be the reason why then. So so Mr. Elite now is thinking about the long game here, isn't he? But unfortunately now Mr. Elite is coming under the caution now from William then, and William is all over the back of him. Look at this, and he's got DRS then. I did say though in qualifying that this overtaken opportunity. Oh gosh, and he's in the wall. William is there. Oh goodness me, he's a bit too far back, wasn't he? William, he's damaged the car, and oh goodness me, it's a yellow flag as well. And of course, I think that. We got Bollard a bit off at the moment. Liam coming into the pits, so the Mercedes mechanics are now going to work now, and that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? I feel that I wonder if that was a day late and $1 short, perhaps. They're saying nothing as Troy is now defended, but up the inside, outside. Tango passes Troy, moves up into fourth position there. Tango does. Troy dropped down into fifth. Emerson and German cannot be separated. They're still 7/10 of a second separating each other. Liam is Liam has come on the medium tires, so is William as well, and William there is going to be a very disappointed McLaren driver after that. Then we got Nosey and oh goodness me, and look at this, and Indian Jesus on the outside, and he is now up in 211 position. Indian Jesus is doing a very solid job at the moment from the back of the field. He's now up in 211 position now. Indian Jesus, strong work there from the McLaren driver. Really impressive stuff indeed. And on board now then with the McLaren driver, Nosey is just dropping that slightly back at the moment, isn't he? Back with Lost Souls as well, and Lost Souls is almost, well, he's still about 5 positions away from Total Peace, isn't he? Because that was the driver he was battling, wasn't he? Emerson, crucially, is out of DRS range of German, but Emerson is not coming to pits there, whilst German has it. So is Total Peace. So the pit stops have now come into force, and look at that then, as Carboy is also in as well, as the pit window is open for the medium tyres then. And yes, so this must be, is this going to be a 2-stop strategy after all then? I think it might be, and I'm surmising again there, but we'll find out. Lost Souls then is now, oh goodness me, the straight, believe it or not, it's not long enough on this circuit moment. Equals is very close to the back of Murphy then, but Murphy is harvesting at the moment there in the Haas car. Good stuff indeed there. German out in 10th position there. He's got a 4-second deficit between himself and Equals. That's what he needs there. Dynamo done then, that's how much time he's lost then. Lost Souls is good, got past Mr. Elite and moved up into 3rd position there. Down into 4th now is Mr. Elite. Then Mr. Elite hasn't come to the pitch yet. Other drivers aren't coming to the pits then is Emerson. Tango is on the medium tyres and he's going to lead this race then, because Tango is not coming into the pits, I don't think, for the foreseeable future. We have also not got Dynamo Danny going to come to the pits either. What shame for Dynamo Danny, because he was looking strong up until that point. Sir Fresh there has helped me out then. He says 2-stop strategy anyway from XO. So yes indeed then. So yes, it is a 2-stop strategy and good stuff indeed. That's what I need you in the comments there, because I have no earthly idea what's going on. Pease has got a 3-second penalty. I do know that is a problem now for Pease. Of course, last week's race winner as well, and he didn't get any penalties at all, I don't think, last week. Lost Souls said, Lost Souls said, oh, you saw my tongue there. Lost Souls on a very, they're coming into the pits almost side by side there. Oh gosh, there he has to take a face of action, Mr. Elite. My word, that is just how competitive, isn't it? And they're competitive coming into the pits as well. And now he's on soft tyres again, Mr. Elite is Lost Souls has gone on the medium tyres there, as a Ferrari was a bit slow, I think, getting the car away. He crosses alongside, he passes down, and he now moves up into 6th position. Then Murphy dropping down into 7th in the Haas car. He qualifies now in 6th position. Knowsley is still in the facility of the McLaren driver, and Diego is just come out then in front now. There is, oh goodness me, and look at Mr. Elite and Lost Souls, and this is going to get very precarious, isn't it? Mr. Elite is on the soft tyres now, into the pits there comes, out of the pits comes Dynamo Dan then. I think William there probably needs a safety car to get himself back into this one, unfortunately, because that is such a shame now for William there, as he had a bit of a dive going into the going into the stadium sector as well. So what shame there for William. Serious Russian is saying then, William is just saying then that he's if you qualify on the soft tyres, then it's a 2-stop strategy there. Sorry, that's Serious Russian saying that, not William. Into the pits there comes Emerson then. So here is the race leader coming into the pits, gunning for his 12th Grand Prix win tonight, and gunning for his 30th Grand Prix win of his career. Onto the medium tyres, and Emerson is then. So it is a 2-stop strategy for anyone who's on soft tyres. Tango takes the lead at the Mexican Grand Prix. Danger Times is also moved out to 2nd position as well. Good stuff indeed then. And Emerson now, is he going to come out in front of he's not coming in front of a German there, but he Pease there. Look at this, how Pease is gaining. Is he going to get over for him? Going into turn one there. Emerson's going to try and repel the attack, but Pease is through, and he is through up into 8th position. Pease is on the soft tires, isn't he? So he's going for a quick middle stint here, isn't he? Pease is Emerson has dropped back behind, and his nemesis there from the United States Grand Prix. German there is alongside Murphy. I don't think Murphy's going to fight that one too hard there, as both Haas cars unfortunately came to blows in Singapore, didn't they? As it was unfortunately, I think, wasn't it I think it was Cowie. I think it was Cowie and Murphy came to blows in Singapore, unfortunately. But so that's not the case tonight, though. It's German now needs to get past Equals quite quickly because he's done an extra 2 laps on these medium tyres, which might be crucial later on in the Grand Prix, perhaps. Look at this out. He's going to go up and under. Equals is defending his position, but doesn't defend it too hard there because he knows it at the moment. And he is on a different strategy, Equals, and he's doing a strong performance tonight. Good stuff indeed. Look at this. We've got a bit of a conga line now forming behind Murphy, and look at this. Well, I say behind Murphy is Equals as well, and Equals will get DRS and Pease who would like to get by Murphy quite quickly because look, there's Emerson lingering in the background. There he is, DRS wide open and just over the start line, coming down the finish straight again then. But look at this, Murphy is a bit too far in front at the moment there. Troy currently is 6 seconds behind. 6 seconds behind at the moment, Troy is, and he does have a lovely bit of clear air, Troy does that. So he can now just get on with his own race, I feel. Here comes Diego there, but look in front of us, we've got Cart Boy, and Liam, is also fine as well. We've got Lost Souls as well, as he's almost on the grass there, isn't he? Goodness me. Carboy is, Liam was there. Carboy locking up the inside front tyre again. Goodness me, that tyre is being very much put through his pace there. Mr. Lee is come out in a very difficult spot here, as he is very much right underneath his queue of cars, isn't there? Which is being headed up at the moment there by Liam, And I think that, at the moment there, Mr. Elite there would like to be on those soft tyres and really getting some time under his belt there, won't he? So this is not good at all for Mr. Elite. Nor Lost Souls either. Lost Souls has had a very good race of coming back through the field to this point now, but Lost Souls is going to have a lunge there. Not quite, and he is too far back at the moment, isn't he? Going back to this battle here. This is some great battles out on track at the moment. I'm really loving this. Look at Pease. Here he comes, and there he goes. Up into 7th position there, and he is through. Passes Murphy. Murphy jumped down to 8th position there, but Murphy is not giving this one up. But look, Emerson all over the shot for the nose cone here. Emerson's got a double, triple slipstream there, going down into turn 1. Oh, goodness me. Pease. Oh, my goodness me. Pease. Have a look on the inside of Equals. I don't think that's... Oh, Pease is spotted there. That was a very unusual spin there. And I don't think that was Pease or Equals' fault there, because I'm not sure how physics works there, but I don't think it goes that way. Equals is just all dropping down the order, and he's got a 3-second penalty as well, as he's trying to defend his position there. Equals hasn't got any damage there, but Pease has got some major damage in that Ferrari, and that is a major blow indeed, isn't it? Liam, has just got past Diego. There he is, and Diego is 5 volleys worth. He's going up the inside. Liam gives it just about cars with there. Oh my goodness me, that's a Ferrari cruise in there. That is Pease again out of the way, quite gentlemanly as well. Oh my word there. Liam there just oh goodness me, showing in the rear wheel there. Absolutely magical stuff indeed. And Lost Souls there right underneath the rear wing as well. There's Mr. Elite. Oh my gosh, there's not enough space. There is enough space for Lost Souls. He is going for on the outside. Magnificent maneuver there from Lost Souls. Absolutely magical stuff indeed there for Lost Souls, and they're doing a great job there. Emerson is now up into 6th position there. He passes Murphy then. Good stuff indeed there. Injured Jesus is now lost his position now to German as well. There is German in the foreground. Look, Nolte is also up into 5th position as well there, as those drivers then had to come in the pit. Emerson! Oh goodness me, he's done the Lewis Hamilton line there. Oh goodness gracious me, he's got a 3-second penalty for his Emerson as well. As got same I think that as Total Pease is out of the Grand Prix. I think he is going to be absolutely devastated with this one, isn't he? So as I was saying, Danger Times is doing a hell of a job. He really is, isn't he, Danger Times? Since he's stepped foot in ALR, he's been absolutely magnificent, hasn't he? He's a star of the future, Danger Times is there, and he's only going to get better and better. I'm loving seeing him driving in ALR Gold then, and I'm hoping he gets a seat next season permanently, because I think he's been absolutely amazing since coming into ALR. I'm loving it. Mr. Elite then is now up into 30 minutes and getting past Diego. Pease is out of the Grand Prix. That's our first retirement so far. I'm glad Serious Mushroom agrees with me as well, because that was very strange of how he got of how him and equals kind of just tagged each other, but Peace was just sent the complete other way, wasn't he? Into the pits there comes Tango, and I'm wondering, is he going to go for the one stopper and go into the hard tires? No, he isn't. He's on the soft tires, and so I think he's going to have to come into the pits again, and hopefully he's gone good. Yeah, that's good stuff. So we got Danger Thompson in the Grand Prix, then he was starting 16th on the grid, I think, or 15th. Good stuff indeed there as we're coming down the back straight. Troy in fourth position now, Tango coming out in fifth position. Look at this then, and now Cardboy, now the roles are reversed then. Is Cardboy going to go for it? He is on the medium tires as he was. Tango is on the soft tires. Tango goes on the inside down into turn one, and he has Lost Souls then is now back up in the 7th position as well. Mr. Elite is in 8th then. Into the pits on that stage then was Indian Jesus, Nosey and Murphy all coming into the pits there on the soft tires, and away they go then. Equals also coming into the pits where he's dropped to the back of the field thus far. Gurman is 2 seconds away at the moment, then Emerson is 3.4 seconds away from Gurman, which is quite surprising how close it is, considering the fact that there's a lot of shenanigans going on there, wasn't there? Yeah, good stuff indeed there for Emerson to just keep himself very much in the window. I'm disappointed we've lost Pease though, because Pease was a major factor in this Grand Prix, wasn't he? And that is a very disappointing blow for Pease, and that's his first retirement for the Ferrari. That is such a shame, isn't it? Equals has just dropped down into 16th position. There is a Dynamo Dan has snuck past, but I think Equals is going to try and come past him, past him now. Then, but we're keeping on that battle. Williams got a 3-second penalty. I think that adds to his 6 seconds. Adds to his 3 seconds already. Danger Times is now in the pits then for the Williams team then, and what tires are going to go on then? Is I figure no one is going on the hard tires at this stage of the game then. At this stage of the proceedings, and yes, he's also on the soft as well, and so no driver is touching the hard tires with 20 laps to go in this race, and we ain't even at half distance in this Grand Prix yet. It's been an absolutely intriguing one, to say the least. Lost Souls is going for it. Look at this Cardboy trying to squeeze in there, but Lost Souls had too much momentum there. He's up the inside, he takes the position, he is in 5th now, and yeah, jobs are good done. Good stuff indeed there. What about Diego then? The straight is not long enough for Diego. Danger Times coming out in 10th position now, and he's got a lovely little window here now, hasn't he? Troy has just been overtaken then by Tango. Tango has just thrown on the soft tires there, so Tango is going to have a lot more grip at this stage of proceedings then. So Tango is having a great race so far, but he's going for a shorter stint in this run of the race then. So this is going to be qualifying laps now for Tango, isn't he, to really build up a gap there and see how high he can go. And Tango is the driver of the day material so far. He's having a magical Grand Prix, isn't he? Good some deep then. Diego is very much right underneath the gearbox now of Liam. Liam is on the medium tires then, but Diego is on the soft doing something similar to Tango at this stage of proceedings. Diego wants to push as hard as he can in that racing point, as hard as he does. Well, remember, we talked about Renault in their last three races of their ALR career, and it's the same for the Racing Point as well. Because the Racing Point will be morphed into the Aston Martin team for next season. Remember that Renault will be morphed into the Alpine team for next season as well. So very exciting times then. Oh, the final turn! My goodness me! As Liam there was not letting Diego go on the outside, so Diego's got not a lot of verse left, has he? But he's using it to his to almost to the edge of more. Look at this! As he can, he's they're maxed out. They are actually maxed out at top speed, going down into turn one there. But look at Diego, he's got so much more confidence under braking. That gap is opened up. Diego is through, and Tango is set the fast of the race, by the way. And now as Diego is through, number 2 8 finish now. Danger Times as well as look at this, and oh, it's Liam just cuts across the front of the nose cone now. Liam's got up the inside, and Danger Times I don't think, oh, look at this, and they're almost going very well indeed. Then Danger Times there, and look at that then, just pinpointing where Liam was going there. And Danger Times then, brilliant, absolutely magical stuff indeed. That's fantastic racemanship there. Racemanship, goodness me. Yes, brilliant stuff indeed there from Danger Times there. And now he's all over the back of Diego as well. Diego then is 7 laps on these soft tires. Danger Times has got a fresh new set of boots, hasn't he, on that Williams car. Doing a great job, Danger Times is. Really good stuff. He just goes a bit wide there. In front of us is Mr. Elite, and having a strong drive as well. He's the only Ferrari in the Grand Prix, unfortunately, now, though, with Pease's exiting stage left, unfortunately, earlier on the race then, after he came to blows then with Equals then. And I don't think it was neither driver's fault, to be honest. I think it was more down to the dodgy physics, perhaps. Danger Times alongside, there he goes, he's passed now. We've also got Indian Jesus then, who is also past Liam as well. Yellow flag in 3. One of the McLarens has had some some issues, and William has had some issues coming into the pit lane. Yes, he has. Oh, goodness me. William is having a nightmare race, isn't he? He's into the pits now, and what a shame now for William, and he'd be absolutely unhappy about that. And now Danger Times is flying through the field magnificently well. He's now up in his 7th position. Danger Times is Cardboy is the next target on his list, and so we accelerate out and coming into the midi stadium sector as well. And yeah, Danger Times is flying out there now. Indian Jesus is all over the back of Diego, and William has gone to the hard tires, and he has got a lot of time to make up now. William has, though, as unfortunately he's on a very difficult race, isn't he? He's coming out of the pits now, and we have got, oh goodness me, we're on lap 18, we're half distance now, the Grand Prix. Yeah, it's 3.5 seconds the gap between Emerson and Gurman, so the gap is actually increasing at this moment in time. It's increasing between the silver champion and the gold champion. We've got 2 silver champions in here tonight. Fantastic. We've got Troy as well. I think he's doing a magnificent job. Troy has done really good stuff. And Knowles has just got past Liam. Liam's dropped down the order, and Liam is struggling on those medium tires. He's coming to the pits already, Liam has. So is there a problem there for the Mercedes driver? Mr. Lee is also in the pits as well. And so the mechanics are going to... Liam's out of the Grand Prix. There's some major difficulties there for Liam. What a shame there. And he was on a good qualifying there, but unfortunately the race, he was having some issues there by the looks there. He dropped off the pace there. It looked like the tyres had dropped off the cliff completely, but Liam out of the Grand Prix for the Mercedes team. We're down to 15 cars on lap 19. India Jesus now just moved up into 8th position now. India Jesus, some very strong driving out there tonight, isn't it? Great stuff indeed there. We have had India Jesus coming from the field, nice indeed. We've also had Danger Times as well. Lost Souls there, coming back through the field, nice as well. This is great stuff indeed there for Lost Souls there, to really keep himself going, and Gurman and Emerson there also providing the entertainment out in front as well. Goodness me, it's very hard to look where to look next, isn't it? On board Knowles, another driver then who was exited in Q2, but he's on a much stronger race, isn't he? He's in 10th position mode, and Knowles he is battling with Pease for 3rd in the World Championship. Pease retiring as it's a golden opportunity there for Knowles to cement that 3rd position in the championship, but that 3rd place is going down to the wire in Abu Dhabi there, so we can't going down to the wire. Liam is just putting the comments out that it was a car handling issue there, unfortunately, and because of that there he's had to call it a day, and he has dropped out of the race, and Liam has said so. He is out of the race there, unfortunately, Liam, after a good qualifying there, so that's unfortunate there. Lost Souls and is now right up under the gearbox then of Troy there. Now Lost Souls just having a look there to see if Troy is going to get distracted. Troy has been in race combat for more often than not in the Grand Prix in this season, I should say. Of course, he is a silver world champion. He's had 9 victories in silver. He's been magnificent, hasn't he? But tonight, Troy, who had a very good qualifying up, a stunner qualifying up in the end of qualifying 3, Lost Souls has lost a lot of momentum, though, hasn't he? Goodness me, that's the dirty out there. But Lost Souls, I think that after the issues on the first outlet, Lost Souls is doing a great job for the Red Bull team, isn't he? And for himself here tonight. Great stuff for Lost Souls. In the background there is Danger Times, though, and it's going to be dangerous times indeed for Lost Souls and Troy, because he is coming at them at a vast rate of knots, and Danger Times at the moment is my driver of the day. I hope that doesn't put a spanner in the works. Saying great racing. Wow, come on, Gold, fantastic. We have also got come on, Equals points as well there for from Diggers as well. Look at this, and now Lost Souls is right underneath the gearbox of Troy. Lost Souls is past Troy, moves up into 4th position. The Lost Souls on a great. This is a very impressive performance tonight from Lost Souls. He is 8 seconds behind 8 seconds behind Tango, 10 seconds behind Emerson, 13 seconds behind Gurman as well. Then so that is still a lot of time to make up them, but I think he's been brilliant, hasn't he? To really underline how good he is. So Troy is now going to have to start to defend from Danger Tom as well. Now, what is the next round of stops going to be like? Are we going to have a next round of stops? Is going to be the question. I think we are. I know about that. But let's take stock, shall we? As we're on lap 21, hour 36. Gurman leads the Grand Prix, but now Emerson in the last couple of laps has taken almost a second out of Gurman there. He is really starting to eat into the advantage. Tango on a brilliant drive in 3rd position. Lost Souls is returning back from the back of the field up into 4th position there. Troy in 5th position. 6 is Danger Times. Carboy is 7th with 8th position Indian Jesus. 9th is Nosey. 10th is Diego. Outside the points mode there is Murphy in 11th position, and Equals is 12th. 13th Dynamo Dan. 14th Mr. Lee. 15th is William. They're having a bit of a nightmare race. Unfortunately, William is And coming across the line once again now, Danger Times then is just lining up Troy. There he goes then. He passes Troy. Brilliant stuff indeed there. Alongside Troy doesn't put too much of a battle, too much of a fight up, does he? Because I think that he is just trying to get these, extend this stint on this tyre. Is he going to be able to get to the end on those tyres? I've got to see that's going to be a mammoth stint, isn't it? And now the Racing Point mechanics are going to work their medium tyres and for the final stop then for Diego. That should get him to the end as well. So Diego is on course then for getting some major points in this race at the moment. Let's just take a look at the penalties, shall we? As I'm on the wrong one. There we go. There's the penalties. 3 seconds of penalty for Emerson. Now we send him skating across the grass doing the Verstappen-esque manoeuvre. We've got Tango with 3 seconds as well. Souls is on 6 seconds worth of penalties. Danger Times has not got any. Same with Troy, Cartboy or Indian Jesus. Knowles has got a 3-second penalty. Equals has got another penalty. Murphy's got no penalties at all. 15 seconds worth of penalties there for William there. I think that was in a short period of time now for William there. I think he was recovering from a spin. Oh, brilliant stuff indeed there. As a Quinn, we got Quinn Tinquick now saying, "Hey, Tiggus, happy Sunday, lad." As Serge saying, he thinks that everyone has to stop here. Well, Gurman's the first driver to stop from the front runners. He's done 14 laps on those tyres and he's coming into the pits, going on to the medium tyres until the end of the race now. What is Emerson going to do then? What is the rest of the drivers going to do as well? Tango then, I think then, will probably be thinking about coming into the pits and to distant future, because look, there's Emerson in the foreground there. Tango's on a brilliant drive tonight. He really is indeed there. Very good stuff, fed. Where is Gurman come out of the pits? And he is out behind Knowlesy and Indian Jesus, who are battling for 6th and 7th position there. So I don't think, as Troy is also just coming out of the pits as well in the Renault team. So I don't think Gurman really wants to, he doesn't want to be out at this stage, at this part of the circuit, really does, because Knowlesy and Inderji said they are going to be thinking about stopping in the not too distant future there, but Gurman is racing with Emerson there. He doesn't want to lose any time at all, does he? This is a crucial part of the race there. In laps and out laps count just as importantly as the race as well. And so it's going to be very crucial now for Gurman, isn't it? And look at this then. So Indian Jesus and Knowlesy, there's no overtaking room maneuver around here, is there? So the next DRS is coming up in a couple of corners time, and here it is, and there is the DRS line. He's got the wing open then. Emerson is carrying on then into the pits. I think it's Tango, and Gurman's got a 3-second penalty. That was your fancy ad over Emerson. Oh no, and that's not the case anymore. Now it's status quo, isn't it? Tango hasn't come in the pits then. He's just looking at the map. They're trying to be clever, and that's not what I should be doing, is that not being clever. Danger Times then is now on the back of Lost Souls, and Lost Souls then is dropping down into 4th position, and Danger Times had a magnificent drive, isn't he, here tonight? Then up the inside, passes the Red Bull, and Jobs is good, and also he's got past Injured Jesus as well, but what Gurman still hasn't got past at the moment. Actually, this is a crucial part in the Grand Prix, isn't it, for Gurman? Gurman going for his 4th Grand Prix win of the season, but at the moment though, this is a crucial part of the race there. I think that this is going to cost him, I think, potentially the race win here. Troy has got past Dynamo Dan. Gurman is on the outside there. Injured Jesus on the inside. He's got the job done. He has got the job done. I wonder if Emerson's trying to extend the stint to go on the soft tires for the end of the race then. You would probably have to do another 2-3 laps, I think, then, if he wants to do that. And Knowles, oh goodness me, I thought that door's always going to close there, wasn't it? For Gurman as well, as Quinn is saying that we want points there for Equals. He's currently in the points at the moment. Good stuff indeed there for Equals. He's in no man's land at the moment now, which is probably a good thing, isn't it, for Equals, because Equals just would like to do his own race. So they stayed out. So it's Tango again then, so he's really coming up into the soft tire territory now, isn't he? Emerson is there. So Emerson is, I think that, let's take a look at the interval, shall we? The leader then is, the gap is up to 18 seconds. Look at that, how much time he's lost. He's up to 9. He's almost up to 19 seconds. Gurman is past. He is up into 7th position now. Then, but that is a crucial part of the race. Dynamo Dan is in the wall in a big way. Dynamo Dan's off, and it's not going to be a safety car. I don't think it is a safety car. Would have been on standby. I think that it is a safety car. Oh my goodness me! And this is a safety car. And this is not good at all. I don't think for Gurman. And this is a golden opportunity now for Emerson to come to the pits there. It's a free pit stop to a certain degree. Dynamo Dan out of the race. Williams going to be gritting, because this might be able to get him back into the potential point scoring positioning. So this is a free pit stop, isn't it? Serious Russian. Oh my golly gosh, then Quinn saying, hey, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you very much, Quinn. I hope you've had a lovely day today. On board with Emerson. So Emerson is going to be into the pits. I think that this is a major blow for German, isn't it? And I think that there's going to be soft tires waiting for the Renault team. And I think it's going to be soft tires for the top three, perhaps. Into the pits now. Then comes Emerson, and then I've got to say, there's the McLaren there coming in and out now, so good stuff indeed there for William now, so he'll be on the lead lap now, as the McLaren mechanics are also waiting for engine juice as well. So yes, Emerson there in and out quite quickly indeed there, so Emerson's going to reclaim the lead here, isn't he? Is German is staying out there, is German going to be able to get, oh look at this, it's going to be close, isn't it? Look, he's got to adhere to the Delta, and Emerson there's just come out of the pits, that's Emerson, and he's done it, he is in the lead there. German there just didn't take the lead, did he? And Emerson has kept the lead on the soft tyres as well. Everyone who's in the pits has gone on to soft so far. Murphy's done, I was going to say, is Murphy done 10 laps on those softs already? That's not good. Emerson is now leading the race then, isn't he? Goodness me. I got to say then that that's very unfortunate for German, isn't it? Mr. Lee then, who hasn't gone in the pits there, he stayed out on the medium tyres. That's as Troy as well. So this safety car hasn't helped German. I don't think it's helped Troy either to a certain degree then. So that is a bitter blow for the drivers who came in the pits earlier on there to go onto the medium tyres. And Emerson is now on the soft tyres and he's going to have the advantage there. So German is going to be very much be shaking his shaking his fists there as that safety car. As Dynamo Dan then, and that is Dynamo Dan's first retirement there of his career, and unfortunately because I said that in qualifying, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? I'm so sorry, Dynamo Dan, and that is his first retirement of his career in ALR. What a shame there for Dynamo Dan, and but he had a very good qualifying. The race was not as good as qualifying, was it, Dynamo Dan? But I think he's had a good event here tonight, hasn't he? So Soft Tower should get to the end now. Equals just said really sorry to Pease there, but I'm not sure if it's Equals' fault, to be honest, because I think that it was very weird of how that happened anyway, because Pease was just flown off to the left hand side there. So I don't know how that worked, but Equals is just apologised anyway. So good stuff indeed there for Equals. He's currently in a 12th position one then. So for us to say, go short, it's your birthday, you party like it's still your birthday. I'm not partying anymore, I don't think. Oh gosh, I've had a McDonald's in sympathy today, but but I think that I will not be partying again until next Friday probably. William has got a 3-second penalty, and that's up to 18 seconds now, isn't it? So I think that this, even if because William is now back in contention now, he's got a lot of penalties. These are the penalties amount, and 18 seconds now worth of penalties for William. 9 seconds for Equals said, 6 seconds for Lost Souls said. Everyone else has got 3 or no seconds at all. And Diego's got 6 seconds as well, actually. So there is the so that is the case at the moment. On board then with Emerson, and hopefully the safety car coming at the end of this lap. Then the safety car's out for Dynamo Dan. 3 retirements so far. Dynamo Dan out of the race said he's crashed. They're just coming out of the baseball stadium sector. We have lost Liam Ye as well, and unfortunately as we've lost Liam Ye as well. Unfortunately, he's had handling issues on that Mercedes there, unfortunately, and he's had to retire. Pease got Pease and Equals came to blows there, and I think that Pease unfortunately was unable to continue in this Friday. That's such a shame, isn't it? Thank you very much, Quinn there. Thank you very much there for your birthday, which is brilliant stuff indeed. 9 laps to go in the Grand Prix then. Safety car should be in this like that. We're just watching William at the moment. Lovely helmet design from William, by the way. Fantastic. I think so. We're hoping that the safety car will be in the end this lap then, and now we can go back racing again then. Just waiting for that magical safety car in this lap then. The lights are still on now. We're on board with Emerson, who I gotta say has had to fight every inch of the way in this race between himself and German. It's been an absolutely great race, but unfortunately the safety car came at the wrong time for German, and that's really I think that's really hurt German's chance of winning this race, hasn't it? Unfortunately, he also lost a lot of time, didn't he? When I think it was Nosey and Injured Jesus on a good old scrap, weren't they, as well? Of course, they're not obliged to get out of the way, of course, though, because German has to find a way past himself, doesn't he? Safety car is still out there, but so we've got to have one more lap beyond the safety car, so we'll be going at the end of lap 28 then. So this is going to be a sprint finish now, is it, to the end of the race then. We've had lovely weather conditions, by the way, here tonight, haven't we? Absolutely great stuff indeed there. As Emerson is now down the back straight. then. So then, as we're on lap 28 out of 36, and Emerson's going for his 30th Grand Prix win of his career here tonight. Remember, this would be his second win in the Mexican Grand Prix as well in gold, and this is where he clinched the World Championship last season, wasn't it? German who won this race last season, and it helped clinch the Haas's World Championship, the Haas's Constructors Championship. Unfortunately, it's not falling nicely tonight though, has it, for German, as he is on the medium tires, Tango up into a magnificent 7th position there, and up to a magnificent 7th position is he, Tango. So look at the position changes there. Danger Time's up 11 positions there. Tango up 8 positions there. 8 positions there for Indian Jesus as well. And brilliant stuff indeed there. Pisa's lost the most positions, unfortunately, out of the race. The driver who's lost the most positions in the race is between Lost Souls, who's had a good recovery drive, Lost Souls. That's very impressive stuff indeed. Mr. Elite down 3 positions. Diego also down 3 as well. So so that is just the stats of the race so far, and goodness me, is that rain? Oh my word, it's a bit of a monsoon out there at the moment, isn't there? Luckily I am under my duvet, cuddled up to my lovely monkey emoji pillow as well. Then right, as we're now going to be going green in just a few moments, and safety car is in this lap. We'll be going racing once again, and here we go then. So Emerson then, who's got fresh soft tires, German is on the medium tires, and of course so the medium tires is going to be more of a handful to warm up at this stage of proceedings, and lovely shot here then here in Mexico, as we're now going to start to be going racing just a few moments time. There's Danger Time said he's going to be dangerous, isn't he? And Emerson, I think, is gone. He has gone, has he? He has gone then. And Emerson there going for his 12th Grand Prix win of the season as well. He hasn't won since the Russian Grand Prix, Emerson hasn't. He's on a bit of a mini drought. And look at German there. I think he might be snowing at the right and is on the wall. No DRS just yet. Then German is trying to weave this way and that way just to make sure that he breaks the slipstream from Tango, but Tango is going to be coming out, and Murphy has just sived up the inside passes. Mr. Elite giving him a bit of a boost there, and now Equals is through as well, and Mr. Elite there is in the same boat to German to a certain degree as well on the medium tires there, and now Diego, there's a lot of pickup there on those tires, and German has got through, Tango's got through, but German there is not giving up, is he, this easily, is he? Look at this, Tango is all over the back of him, isn't he? Mr. Elite has dropped down into 12th position, and Equals has got by as well. Diego's all up in his grill as well, it's all up in his grill as well. So Mr. Elite then is struggling, and I think he should have come in the pits there, shouldn't he? Tango's got a 3-second penalty, which I'm sure that is actually his second, isn't it? It is his second. That is crucial. Danger Times is potentially could be on course, and Danger Times might be rubbing his hands here, because can he win the Mexican Grand Prix? It's only just been I've only just come to the realization that he hasn't got a penalty, has he, here at this moment in time then. But he's gone out, but Emerson there is just pulling away, isn't he now? He's pulling away. So Danger Times could potentially be on the podium for a second straight race of the road. Brilliant some detail. He's got talent, hasn't he? This driver has Lost Souls who's going to be the centre of Danger Times' attention now, I think, coming down this back straight. Maybe next up as well. Troy dropping off the back slightly. He is on the medium tires, isn't he? German has got another penalty, unfortunately, and Mr. Lee is dropping down now like a stone then, and now it's such a shame for Mr. Lee. The safety car is completely ruined a couple of drivers' races, hasn't it, at this point then. German is, oh gosh, there, and look at that, German there, siren up the inside. The gap is up to 1.6 seconds there. German's got an extra penalty though, and Tango is done the old switcheroo up the inside, takes the position. Tango is through up in 2 seconds now, and that is definitely what was needed there from Tango's point of view. On board there with Danger Times as well, and he's looking at a moment at a career best second there, but of course he's got to get by German now, which is easier said than done. Well, now German is not going to wave anyone by, is he? He's going to be furious with his luck here tonight, isn't he, in with a safety car. Lap 30 out of 36 there as well, as we're coming into the stadium section as well. German's got a bit wide, Tango's got that red X, and that is not good for Tango. He's had, oh no, and Tango's had a magical race, and now he's in major trouble. DRS has been there, but he can't defend now. And look at this. And the German there has had a absolutely shocking run now out of the Nigel Mansell turn there. And Danger Time is up in the second minute there. He's technically in the Grand Prix. Cardboy has got past Troy as well. Tango is in major trouble. What a shame there for Tango. Oh my word there. And he has been robbed of an absolutely magical drive, hasn't he? Danger Time's now in the second position. But look, Emerson's already out of the 3 second window. Williams got the fast of the race near the back of the field. Not sure what's on the Villian there, but he's dropped right to the back. Tango is now dropping back, unfortunately. Troy currently, this is his best race in gold so far in his career. Was 10th position at the was 10th position, I'm sure, at the Canadian Grand Prix back in season 4. So he's having an absolutely magical day today. As the Troy is brilliant stuff indeed. There, look at this as Tango is back in the session then, and let's see, can he get back in the car before? Well, no, he can't because Troy is through. Then he's got look, Knowles, he's also through as well. Tango is dropping down the order then. Can he get back in the car before he drops out the points? So it's going to be my query. Look at this now, Indian Jesus through as well. Murphy is also going to be through. Oh, what a shame there for Tango, because Equal is also going to be through as well. Tango, oh my goodness me, what a shame there for Tango. Oh, he's going to be livid, isn't he? And what a shame there. Lost Souls then, who's had a great recovery drive. Lost Souls has. This will be Lost Souls' first podium of the season, if I'm not very much mistaken now. Lost Souls had a 4th and a 5th in the French and Austrian Grand Prix, and he also had a 7th position in the Italian Grand Prix. But apart from that, he's got not much to write home this season, which is quite shocking considering the fact that he's been very quick this season, hasn't he? Danger Times then is about a 10th or a second away from the Grand Prix at the moment now. Emerson is might have to pull out a bit extra time there, isn't he? If he wants to feel a bit safer in this race then. As Tango there, Troy is struggling, isn't he? Look at this as Knowles is right underneath the gearbox now. Tango's dropped all the way down to the back of the field. What a shame then for Tango. Absolutely disappointing stuff indeed. On board knows that we've lost our time in tower, hasn't we? So I can't see the intervals at the moment, but it's still very much nip and tuck, isn't it? And Knowlesy there would like to get past Troy as quickly as possible. The golden opportunity is going. Gurman's got another 3-second penalty, as I think the Gurman now is furious about what is going on, what's transpired in this Grand Prix tonight. He's not going to be a very happy chappy, is he? On Knowlesy then is now then just needs a good XL to Nigel Mansell turn, and then he should. But I think India and Jesus there is closer to Knowlesy than Knowlesy is to Troy here. But look at this, and now here they come then. Troy is going to have a sinking feeling now, is he? Because look, here they come there, and the silver champion cannot defend. Is of course he's on medium tires there. There's a DRS there as well as he is, goodness me, it's getting very close there. And now as Troy is dropped down into Jesus as Tango is out of the race there. He's going to be furious at that, isn't he? What a shame now for Tango. And oh goodness me, what a shame indeed. Murphy's having a look on the inside there, down into turn 4. I think that would have been a day lane, $1 short for Murphy, but he's definitely having a look, wasn't he? The gap in the front is down to 2.9 seconds there. It's hovering, isn't it? And goodness me, that's our 4th retirement in the race there. But I think the Danger Times there is really, can he get his first Grand Prix win here in Mexico tonight then for the Williams team as well? That would be absolutely magnificent, won't it? Oh goodness me, then this is going to be a 10 cent to the Grand Prix, isn't it here? Oh, brilliant stuff indeed then. Gurman there has got a lot of pounds as well. I think Cardboy might potentially be up to up in the third position there if he just keep this pace up there. That'll be good stuff indeed there for Cardboy, as Lost Souls has got some penalties as well. We're on through 3 laps to go in this race then, and Troy is now then going to have another battle now with Murphy. Murphy's got no penalties at all then, so Murphy could be jumping up a couple positions as well. Good stuff indeed there. And but look at this, he hasn't got much straight line speed, Murphy hasn't, in this Haas car, has he? He's not really floating past him as well as what I was expecting there. Danger Times is now 2/10 second out the window. I think that Lost Souls may have come on the scene at the wrong time from Danger Times' point of view, because of I think Danger Times would just be wanting to look forward, not looking back there. He wants to go for the Grand Prix win there, but Lost Souls now just wants to get a first podium of his season, and doesn't he? I'm back on board now with Lost Souls as we are going into the S's now, and look at this. And so Danger Times is pulling away the one, because that is the dirty air going from that Williams car. It is the air has worked really hard there, going over and under the car. It's hitting Lost Souls' car, and that is what the danger air is. Danger air? Well, it is danger air, isn't it? Oh, Danger Times has gone wide, and Danger Times has got a problem there, and look, he's losing time here. What's going on for Danger Times there? And I was waffling away about dirty air, but Danger Times is in some dangerous territory now, isn't he? And he has lost a lot of time, and that has opened the door for Emerson, hasn't it? So Emerson there going for his 30th Grand Prix win of his career here tonight. Gurman there is just too far back at the moment, isn't he? But Danger Times will finish in front of it unless he gets. Oh, and that's another penalty for Gurman now, as he went a bit too wide then. Indian Jesus there, who's I think he's had a very good race indeed. That's absolutely brilliant stuff indeed then. As Gunnar saying, come on, Lost Souls then. Serious Person saying, it's go, Williams. Then we've got yellow flag said it's William. Is William there, is Cruz, and then he's had some issues. He's had a nightmare race today, hasn't he, William has, unfortunately. What a shame there for William there. It's a crucial part of the championship as well, isn't it, for Williams, if he wants to stay in gold for next season, of course. That's what he's fighting for at the moment, isn't he? There's a Serious Person there, very disappointed with Tango, and his Gremlins there with the hard drive once again. What a shame there. What a shame indeed then for Tango, because he was very much nailed on with a podium here tonight, wasn't he? And that's just not going to be the case anymore, is it? So then, we're coming into the final couple of corners now, because we've got one more lap actually, haven't we? Right then, so the penalties is like this. Gurman's got 12 seconds now. That's a huge amount of time he's going to be losing then. Lost Souls has got 6 seconds, and Emerson's got 3 seconds. Troy has got a penalty. Troy has, that's the first penalty of his race tonight, hasn't it? So that's a shame now for Troy, eh? He will be losing that position to Murphy. And Emerson now on the final lap of the Grand Prix then, and it is that 36 out of 36 here. This has been a great race, hasn't it? It's been overtaking galore, and I am absolutely sweating like a good one. Serious Rush there, Becca saying wow, and we've also got penalties racking up as well. Looking good for Silver, laugh out loud then. Plus rain as well. Yeah, it seems to rain a lot in Silver, don't it? I think Silver or Cobalt is where it rains a lot there. And William there has got some issues, hasn't he? As that final turn there is, of course, half the turn it used to be, didn't it? Yeah, I think William there is really struggling, isn't he? India Jesus will be happy just to stay in this, because I think India Jesus will potentially be up to forfeit. Knowles has got another penalty there, so Knowles could potentially be out of the points at the end of this one. Oh, goodness me, then. And that's not good at all. Look, there are the confetti there, just spray it up for Emerson as well. Emerson's going for his 12th win of the season, his 19th podium of the season, and his 30th Grand Prix win of the season. Emerson wins the Mexico Grand Prix for the second time in his career. What a drive from Emerson there. Absolutely magical stuff indeed. The safety car very much came into his hands there, didn't it? But never mind about that, because he put himself in that position anyway. Nonetheless, fantastic stuff indeed. That well, Becca said that she got disqualified here, so oh goodness me, so she's not going to be looking forward to this one tomorrow. And talking disqualification there, William has been disqualified from the race, unfortunately, and yes, his car is peeling over to the side of the circuit there. So Emerson there, that's his 30th Grand Prix win of his career in ALR, his second Grand Prix win here in Mexico City, Mexico. Oh, absolutely magnificent stuff. Danger Times, driver of the day. Cannot disagree with that, because he was brilliant, wasn't he, today? And very unlucky. I think he had an issue there. Otherwise, and he would have been if he got past the battling cars in front of him, of Gurman and Tango, perhaps he may have overtaken Emerson, perhaps then. But of course, if spells backwards is Formula One, isn't it? Absolutely great stuff indeed. Then Gunnar saying congrats Emerson, well done. Danger Times, great podium. Lost Souls, but as well, that was I think that's Red Bull's first podium of gold, isn't it? If I'm not very much mistaken. Let's take a final good classification, shall we, from the Mexican Grand Prix then. Driver of the day, Danger Times, fantastic from 15th to 2nd, magnificent. Emerson there gets his 30th Grand Prix win of his career, brilliant. Danger Times in 2nd, Carboy in 3rd position, Lost Souls in 4th in the end then. So Carboy got that podium, and that's Carboy's 9th podium of his season, brilliant. Indian Jesus elevated to 5th, and Murphy getting to 6th then. Troy in 7th, and 8th is Knowlesy. Gurman down to 9th in the end after all those penalties. Equals getting the final point for the Mercedes in 10th position. Diego 11th, and Mr. Elite 12th. And the retirement was Tango, Dynamo Dan, and that was his first retirement of his career. Liam, Total Peace, and William, who got disqualified that after having a nightmare Grand Prix here in Mexico. Of course, our next time we're going to be on action, in action for gold, I should say. It's actually the Brazilian Grand Prix in a week's time, of course, said. As of course, we are going from a very high track to a slightly lower track in Interlagos, Brazil. Tomorrow night is silver, of course, said, and the Constructors Championship could potentially be wrapped up tomorrow, but I haven't got my calculator with me tonight, so we'll hold our horses on that one, shall we? And I'm just waiting to see if the game breaks before starting an interview with Emerson, because otherwise it'll just be me and Emerson talking, really, won't it? And let me just hold my breath then, and we'll be going from there then. I don't think it's going to break. Emerson, we're going to have an interview. Oh, no, we're not.